Let me clean my camera off. There we go. Let's see. Hey guys. Give it some time for people to log on. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my camera at. I guess this is kind of cool. You hella can see my steering wheel. But you can see me. That's kind of weird, huh? I didn't go live last week because it was totally freaking, what do you call it? It was 4th of July, you know? Guess this kind of works. Oh, this is good. Hey, y'all. So I can't see any of the comments. Let me see. Be very gentle. Oh, okay. Hello. Okay, there we go. Hey, Rosalina Rosales. Be careful, child from Arkansas. Girl, I am parked, girl, putting in the work. I'm not moving nowhere. I am parked. I'm actually at my husband's job at the gym. And I didn't go live last week because it was 4th of July and I had guests or whatever. And then today I have time and it's super late. Normally I go live about 12:30 my time, which is like lunchtime here. It's 5:30, so child, I've been out and about. So yes, you caught me live. I look a little busted. I twisted my hair up. Excuse me. This is live, so you about to get it. Hey, Miss Barnes. Hey, girl. I have cranberry juice in here. This is not no alcohol. In fact, I haven't been drinking a lot of alcohol lately. Let me stop lying. I had some tequila yesterday. It was Taco Tuesday, so I ate 6 tacos yesterday. It took me like, it took 6 hours. Piece of ice got in my tooth. Yeah, so I eat fish tacos at this place. It's the only fish tacos. Always watching your videos in Houston. Ooh, that means it's funny because when I think about where y'all at, you know, I drive down to Alabama, you know, for vacation because my husband's family from there. I'm like, if I ever go live or if I'm coming through, like, I would love to meet you guys. That'd be dope. Or if my car break down, I'd be like, girl, Miss Barnes, can we come use your bathroom? Can I come get a glass of lemonade? I don't like sweet tea. I know y'all Southerners like the sweet tea. But just to know that I have people like across the country like that know me, like that could be like, girl, I live you know, 2 minutes from where you at. I think that's dope. So what's been going on with me? Yes, I ate 6 tacos yesterday. No, I did not eat them all in one sitting. I didn't even order them all together. I ordered 2 tacos every 2 hours. And I literally I drunk my little drink first. And then I would eat a taco. By the time I ate the second taco, it was already kind of cold. The taco had cabbage with a crema on it that was made from like avocado and sour cream, I think. I love their tacos. They're so delish. I ain't gonna lie, like I ate 6 tacos yesterday, but I didn't eat any breakfast. And then when I got home, I don't think I ate anything else. I might have had like a snack or something, but I do like Taco Tuesday. And I hadn't been to Taco Tuesday for those tacos in like 2 months, just to be honest. So, you know, there's that. I'm trying to find a bottle so I can see what I'm drinking, so you'll know I'm not lying. Oh, the bottle is holding up the phone. Never mind. It's Ocean Spray cran apple juice. I had 2 big cups of water. I have ice in here because my husband, like I said, he's at the gym. He's at his job. He has this big 2-gallon cooler with ice in it that I fill up for him every day. So I drank 2 cups of water and now I get to have my juice. I haven't been on vitamins and I don't know how long because it's not in the budget for me to buy them. But I do take a liquid vitamin, like, that has other stuff in it. Like, it has some of the other stuff I need to be, you know, eating, consuming. And drink my water. I don't take iron anymore because I eat a lot of spinach. I have raw spinach in the refrigerator. And so I use it on salads. When I make my sandwiches, I don't use lettuce. I use spinach. So yeah, if you see me looking off, the camera's here, but then I'm looking at the screen right here, which is myself. So anyway, if you have any questions, please type them in. Feel free to ask me. This is what my lives are about. So If you look at the title of this video, it said, I thought your baby girl gave us the exclusive about you getting a chop too. Oh yeah, I love your hair, by the way. Oh, thank you. Okay, here's my chop. Here's my chop. You ready? Hopefully you guys can see it. This is what I got cut off. Now, I know for some of you it's like, girl, that ain't nothing. To me, that was a big deal. I've been wanting to cut the back of that off for like a year and a half, but I was too scary to do it. And, oh, thank you. Yeah, you know, I twisted my hair. You know, usually I wear the big fro. And then today it's so hot out here in Cali. It was like 100 degrees a couple days ago. I just put some lotion on it, a little bit of gel, and twisted it up. I don't know what style this is. My hair is way longer than this, but you know, if you have really curly hair, especially if you're a minority, or if you're a white person with really curly hair, you know that we have a lot of shrinkage, so it is what it is. My daughter did do a big chop. She's currently at camp right now for the week. I'll pick her up Friday. Really exciting. I asked her, like, do you regret it? She's like, girl, I'm so glad I cut my hair. I was like, oh. So her life is going great. Hair envy. You know, and you know what? I'm grateful for my hair. It takes a lot of work though. Yes, it's gross out here. I'm in San Fernando Valley. Oh, you in the valley. Oh girl, I know you feeling it. My homegirl lives off of Victory Boulevard. So you know that's up there by you. The Victory exit off the 10, girl, I don't know. But hey, it's a beautiful melanin girl. God, y'all gotta tell me y'all name, because y'all be having them names like Poppin' Coochie 2017, and I don't be know what y'all real name is. So you make sure you say what your name is. But hey girl, yeah, you caught me live. But yeah, the valley, yeah, that's where I get on, go to work. Oh, okay. Tynese, what's up, girl? Okay. Yeah, my homegirl live up there, and I go up every now and then to go see her. And it was hot down here. I know it was hot up there. So girl, shout out to you and all the people trying to stay cool in Southern California. Okay, so the title of this video, you know, was You Are Your Biggest Hater. And this was a hey boo, oh girl. I read it like I heard it. It's funny. Oftentimes people who are, you know, speakers and whatever, try to do these videos where they are saying this like profound stuff, right? And and you can call me Rosie. Okay, Rosie. 2 months post-op, and today I'm feeling bummed, so I'm glad. Don't feel bummed, girl. Trust me. You think you feel bummed, girl. I feel hella bummed, okay? But we got to keep pushing, and, you know, I promise you, girl, like, get whatever energy boost you need from me in this video, because I know what it is to feel a little down when things ain't going your way, girl. Trust me. So anyway, I find that people make content, and to me their content is mediocre. I do think sometimes my content is better, or their content is pointless, but they get a big response. And I have wrestled in my mind with either dumbing myself down to make a message that's more palatable to people, versus just being me and not being as famous or as big as I would love to be. I don't want to be famous or big for the sake of being famous. I believe that my message and my gift can impact people's life. But I think that one thing I'm learning is, you know, people's intelligence, it falls on a spectrum. Just like they say sexuality is fluid, I believe intelligence is fluid. And so I say all that to say I've been watching videos and listening to people, and this idea about haters is quite prevalent on social media. Your haters this and your haters that, and they're gonna pull you down and they're gonna talk about you. You need your haters, and you know, haters don't want to see you win, blah 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 blah. You know, amen. I'm dealing with my mind hater basically when I'm incorporating healthy habits. Tells me to good. So stay tuned. Excuse me. But it is my theory. 2 days away from 1 year. Congrats. And my biggest, where'd it go? There it go. And I've lost a little over 100, and I feel like I could have done so much more. You're tripping, but that's okay. We're about to hit this. It is my theory that you, the person holding this device, the person that's sitting behind your desk, the person that's watching me right now, is the most influential, biggest hater you will ever experience in your life. The reason why I believe this is because when I sat back and I thought about all the warfare that I go through mentally, and the warfare coupled with my reaction, I realized how unproductive I have been at times, because it's hard to stay motivated when you're fighting up here and then your actions are not doing anything to help you cultivate what you say you want. So that's a fancy way of just saying you talking mess about yourself up here, and then your actions ain't doing nothing to help you get out of position you say you don't like that you in. E plus R equals O. Oh, great guy. Break that down for me. I don't know what that means. So for example, dealing with the weight issue, I remember going to the gym. And by the way, you say you think you should be doing much more. Oh, the event plus your reaction equals outcome. Yes. I've lost a total of 113 pounds, me personally. And I think that's great. So for you to say that you should be doing better, I think you should give yourself a little pat on the back. Girl, 100 pounds is a lot. So congratulations to you. Mindset. If I'm trying to lose weight and I already up here, I'm battling my value. I'm battling how I see myself. I'm talking shit about myself. Like, oh man, oh, I'm so fat and I hate my body. I hate my stomach. Look at these stretch marks. That's one battle over here. That's a form of hate, literally, hating on yourself. But then the other side of it is what you do physically to respond to those thoughts. Now, of course, if you're a believer, you know the Word of God tells us to take captive of every thought, casting down anything that it doesn't line up with the Word of God. So if it's saying I'm valueless and I'm fat and I'm this and I'm that, well then you know that's not from God, and you know you should be speaking life into yourself. You know, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm a daughter of the King. Blah blah blah. But when you have bad thoughts and then you start doing bad stuff, like reinforcing those thoughts with eating bad, not going to the gym, going to the gym and saying you're going to do 45 minutes of cardio, but you only do 15. All of these things, to me, make you the worst kind of hater, the worst hater, because a hater that's external from you, a person, a place, or a thing, they cannot control the choices you make. Only you can control them. So all of this talk people, spew about your haters, to me is really quite pointless. Because you can hype yourself up talking about all these people who are hating on you, but you're the one who has to get up and go to the gym. You're the one that has to say, you know what, I'm going to stop spending my money on this and learn how to budget. You're the one that says, you know what, I don't like the way I look. Let me start looking into some fashion trends that I can change that I might like. Let me start buying clothes that fit me. Let me add more color to my wardrobe. Let me start dating assholes who treat me like crap. Let me start putting myself first when my family wants me to break my back and make choices for them. And I know that it's going to inevitably cause me, to add more pressure to my life. And I just feel like I wish that was the narrative. And that goes back to me wishing I had 3.8 million people follow me on Instagram. Because I will go live and I would tell 3.8 million people who will watch me that you your biggest damn hater. You so busy giving yourself pseudo glory about who hating on you, when in actuality, if we really real, baby, really none of us really understand hate for real. You want to understand hate, sit down and interview Kim Kardashian and Diddy and all those people we pass judgment on. Now don't get me wrong, I done talk mess about some of them too, but that's hate. When you don't even read your own comments on your Instagram for fear of wanting to, kill yourself after or be depressed. In actuality, the people that's around you, they're just exposing you to their opinion. Most of us have never really endured hate on the level that can cause us, damage in our life. What we don't pay attention to is the subtle seeds that enemy plants in our life to get us to go along with his narrative of us not valuing ourselves. And when that happens, we have to make a choice to make our actions. I never really benefit from listening to you. Sorry, it disappeared. Okay. I really been from listening to you and have changed my outlook on myself. Good. I'm glad. Thank you, girl. Because, like I said, I wish I had 3.8 million watching. But we have to learn how to look at what we do and evaluate it and say, okay, if I'm tired of living in this apartment, I'm tired of my job, what do I do every day to get myself out of this position? If you're not doing nothing, then baby girl, you your biggest hater. Not the girl at your job who keep lying on you. Not your baby daddy or your boyfriend who don't want to see, you do better or lose the weight for real. Not your mom or dad or aunties or cousins who keep telling you don't have the surgery. And you're whining, talking about they don't understand. They ain't never gonna understand. They're not going to. What you gonna do? What choices have you made that cost you something today? Every month you should look back over your life, and at least moving forward should always cost you something. Advancing the kingdom, advancing your life, it should cost you something. If you're advancing the kingdom of God, and I do that by just being a good Christian. And when I say good Christian, I mean really trying to live outright, listen to the Holy Spirit convict me when I'm acting like I ain't got no sense. Teaching my children what's right and what's wrong. Asking for discernment, praying with them, being a good example for them, being a good wife to my husband. Those are the things that I do to try to cultivate that, right? What I'm sharing with you guys is the idea or the thought that it costs me something in my ego to advance the kingdom of God the way that I'm advancing it. My pride dies off a little every day that I don't blow up and be the number one speaker on this, or she got a TED Talk, or she got a women's conference. For some of you, you may see me and think like, oh man, she out there doing it. But you don't know the hardships that I go through being hard on myself, saying I should be here, I should be there. So what I just want to show you today is that your actions cannot line up with those thoughts, because that's what makes you the worst hater of all. So what are my actions to counter the thoughts of me being like this lame wannabe, motivational speaker who ain't popping off? I continue to do my YouTube videos. My machine is telling me, okay, it's 7 people watching me right now. And the energy, the innuendos, the metaphors, the jokes, the tone is everything I'm giving you. It would be like if I was talking to 2,000 people on here watching me right now. Because I got to do something that counters what I battle with in my mind. Why? Because my biggest hater can't be me. It cannot. So, yes. So, with you, I'm offering you the same idea. Kat feel like she ain't, popping off. Well, what is she doing? Well, she still does her YouTube videos, even though 8 people watching. She still does her SoundCloud. She's still working on her book. She updates her website. It may be 20 people that visit my website in a month. Oh, well, I got to keep grinding it out. I do events, some paid and some are free. Getting my name out there, getting my working, making sure my actions, because if my actions started lining up with how I feel sometimes, I wouldn't do nothing. I would get up in the morning, cook breakfast, hang out, watch Netflix all day, bake some stuff, because y'all know I like baking, go out, spend a little bit of money, because I ain't got much, give me a little something here and there, pick up the kids, hang out with them, and do it all summer. But my actions cannot line up with that. And so I offer you the same thing, especially a lot of you guys watch me because you deal with weight issues. So what I offer you is the idea, what are you doing to counter the thoughts that make you, feel like you're battling just to be positive? I know one of the young ladies, Rosie said she feels like she's having a hard day today. Miss Rosie, you watching this, it counters that. You purposely join this live to say, I need to watch something that will help me feel better by the end of it. For somebody else who feels like Kat, like I just feel like, I've lost this weight, but I didn't do enough. I didn't lose enough weight, or I should have stayed in the gym and lifted heavier so I can have like smaller arms or more defined butt or the more defined legs. Well, I would say to you a couple things. Staying in the gym ain't gonna solve your problem because you don't like yourself at your core. How do I know? Because that was me. Losing the weight is a fraction of the work we have to do. You got to really ask yourself, do I love myself? And if not, why? And go from there. Because the weight is secondary. Primary. What comes before the weight? How you see yourself anyway outside of that scale. So if you're joining me today, I'm just simply saying that At times in life, we will be our biggest haters. We are our biggest haters because not only do we have to fight mentally the narrative we're telling ourselves, just like a hater would say, like, oh, you whack, you broke, you ugly, you fat, girl, you was not popping. I don't know who this hater's accent is that I use, but that's just the accent I use. Girl, ain't nobody checking for you. Lame, you trash. That would be a hater. And that would be the extent of what they could do, what they could heap on you. But you are your biggest hater because now you have the responsibility of controlling what's up here and what makes it down to your heart, what you believe, plus what you do. What are your actions saying about how you feel about yourself? There are some people, some of my clients who I coach because I'm a life coach, do my little duck thizzle, my little thing. And some of them, after a session or two, I tell them, okay, one of the assignments I give people, if I feel like you're dealing with liking yourself and getting back to you, I make them dance naked. And they be like, what? And I'm like, no, you need to take up all your clothes and become vulnerable. And some of you watching this, you may want to try this. And if you have kids or a husband or whatever, do it in the bathroom before you take a shower. Just like, I'm about to be in here for a minute. Anybody need to use the bathroom? All right, cool. Unless you just balling and you got 2 bathrooms, then God bless you. And turn on some, I'm talking about you got to put on something like Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Take off that bra, let them titties fall, and be like, whoo. Because I know I ain't the only one. All right, unless you just got your breast done and you looking good. Everybody ain't able, okay? Hey, Danny. And you take off your clothes, take off your drawers, you turn on your music, and you just, and at first it's going to feel a little weird. Yeah, that song gets me a good mood too. I'm going to read that in a minute. And you just start dancing. Hey, Detroit in the house. I forgot to ask y'all where y'all from. And so this exercise helps you to get vulnerable with yourself. But at the same time, you just need to learn how to just fall in love with just being glad and grateful that you are alive. You're able-bodied. You ain't in the hospital laid up nowhere. You know what I mean? This is an example. Miami. This is an example of how you take your actions and you make sure they don't line up with the story that you're fighting. Tarzana. Hey, 818. You close, girl. North Carolina. So let me go back and read. I'm sorry, Miss. Prayer, meditation, and action, and not listening to my head. On top of having a good addiction, 2 years and 6 months clean from drugs. Come on, Lord. And alcohol. The 12 stuff has been a lot with my fat brain. Well, hey, man, congrats to you, girl. I'm going to dance naked tonight with the door locked, though. Yeah, girl, you can't be popping naked coochie with the door unlocked, especially if you live with other people, because I know my kids will walk right in. Yep, I had to get selfish and put health first. Yep, 1 hour a day. Feel dang good. 50 pounds down, 50 more to go. Yes, food addiction. Oh, food addiction. Okay, that's great. Yes, girl. Praise God for that, man. Amen. And that's the type of stuff, so for the people who are on here, that came on here, I want you to see something. You came on my live, some of you, because you wanted to, some of you just watching because you like watching me. Some of you like, oh, I know Kat gonna have me laughing and feeling good. Let me watch her. But as you can look at what's happening, you took one step to do something positive, okay? And now you've been exposed to somebody's testimony and story about how they overcame. And what she had to do, come on, Holy Spirit. What she had to do was exactly what I'm telling you before she even shared her story, which is she had a real addiction, you know what I'm saying, of a couple sorts. She had to do a program. She had to work on her physical health. She had to do things, actual things that countered the story that was really her real story, which is I'm an addict. I'm out of shape. I'm overweight. I'm not healthy. And I can guarantee you, if we had the time and I could invite her, she could tell you her story and say her mind was not telling her do the right thing all the time. She was battling choosing herself. So that's a revelation for some of y'all who keep waiting for things to line up right in your life for you to start taking a leap of faith to doing some stuff that lines up. Sometimes your mind don't line up and want to straighten up and fly right. Sometimes you got to do the stuff. For example, you said you working on loving yourself. You working on Cat 1 month away from GSG. Yes, come on, Callie. Let's just say you're somebody who sorry, my son's out here playing basketball. I saw a car. I'm making sure he don't get hit. I don't want to have to slap nobody. You come from a place that you need to crap. There's Thank you, girl. Thank you. Hello. That part of the daily struggle. Damn, it threw me off because that car and he was running out in the street. It threw me off. Everyday battle. Some days are so great and some are just harder. Yes, but then we get through it after we face it. Absolutely. I'm telling y'all, there have been times where I have told myself some stuff, or maybe the enemy has whispered something in my ear, and and instead of me killing it off, I let it grow and it grew roots. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all right now. I'm talking about right now. I am in the midst of one of the darkest times in my life because I am full of these dreams and visions of what I am hoping God to bring about in my life. There is nothing in my life that is lining up with those dreams and visions. And I'm talking about every day I have to battle myself and fight to stay positive and keep on the road that I'm hoping will pan out. You know, mine might be different from yours, but it's okay because at the end of the day, we all need to understand through empathy that somebody's struggling with something. The fear is, now I'm going to show you an exercise that I do. So a lot of y'all be getting a lot of my free techniques, okay? But I'm going to give it to you because you're on here and the Lord said, go on, bless me. One of the techniques is to dance naked, okay? That's for loving yourself and getting in tune and that high you get when you start enjoying it. Because some people start crying and I'll be like, keep dancing. You need to get that out. Another technique is my best friend coined this. I was leaving her house one day and I was so upset and she looked at me, she said, what's the fear? I said, what? She's like, there's a fear you're carrying around, but it's a lie. So she's like, what's the lie? I said, fear meant lie. What's the lie? And I was like, what's the lie? She said, what's the lie that the devil is telling you that's making you feel paranoid about what you think you should have right now, what should be happening right now? So for some of y'all, you feel like you should be married by now. You feel like you should have kids right now. You feel like you should be making $100,000 a year right now. You should feel like you should have been had your degree by now. You should have been a size 6 by now. You should have been in a house and not renting by now. So for some of you, it's so many things, right? Okay. So I said, what's the lie? The lie is, by the time God blesses me with a business and a ministry where I'm flying all over the world, and I ain't gonna front, the money is coming in because, like, you know, my kids need uniform and stuff. I ain't gonna front, you know, I'm making money and I'm flying all over the world and I have book deals and I have women's conferences. I'm being invited to speak places. By the time that happens, I'm gonna be 60-some years old. I spent majority of my life broke and unknown, pushing and motivating and trying to help people. And by the time it pops off for me, I'm going to be so old that I'll spend a couple years enjoying that lifestyle. And then I'll die. My friend was like, wow. And I was like, wow. Like I was on the verge of tears saying it because I had never articulated that before. And I told her that's the lie that I battle in my mind. So every time I wake up and it's a new day, it's hard for me. I'm talking to YouTube. Sorry, it's my son. You so nosy, move. Go play basketball. Every morning that I wake up and I am not known, I don't have no books, nobody checking for me, emails empty from speaking at women's conferences, nobody wants to fly me out, speak, nothing, nobody, okay? To me, that's one more notch on the side of the lie. It's like the truth and the lie. And every day that these things don't manifest, I sink deeper and deeper into this dark abyss. Things get heavier. I cry. Some days are better than others where I can just be like, man, girl, keep pushing. And other days, it is devastating. There have been times where I made dinner, played a game with the kids, put my husband to bed, put the kids to bed, and it's 3 in the morning, and I am boohoo crying, sobbing like somebody died in the living room from this lie. And my daughter walked out one time and she saw me and I was so embarrassed because I don't mind crying in front of my kids, but my kids want to fix me and they can't fix this for me. And so my daughter sat with me and, you know, she held me and I was like, it's okay, mommy's okay. It's okay to cry sometime, blah, blah, blah. I sent her to bed and I was so mad, you know, because I know I'm talented. I know I have a passion for people. I'm not out here trying to steal people's money. Like, I just have a message and a gift and I want to be used on a major scale, especially when I see what we're battling out here, right? And so, honestly, I know we can all relate in some way. Yes. Thank you, girl. I know y'all feel me. So I'm just showing y'all, this is what I have to do with myself. So you have to ask yourself, what's the lie? And then what I have to do every day, I have to fight that lie. I have to keep believing that my latter days will be better than my former days. I have to believe that God put the gift inside of me. God put the dream and vision inside of me. I didn't give myself the dream. So if he put it inside of me, it's going to be up to him to bring it to fruition. It's going to be up to him to help put me on the right path. In fact, I have to even start talking to myself to say, I'm on the right path right now as we speak. This is part of the journey. This is going to be part of a women's conference that I will be invited out to, where I'm going to have to tell my testimony about how before all this popped off, what I thought about myself. Because for somebody watching, it may be them being diagnosed with not being diagnosed with cancer anymore, a clean bill of health, but they got cancer, and how they're what they want is not lining up with what they have. So I'm just telling you guys, you need to sit down and you need to ask yourself, what's the lie? If I believe that I'm gonna get rich at 70 and then die at 80 and only have 10 years worth of wealth, then I have to continue to work like God is gonna blow it up this time next month. Because if I line up my actions with the lie, well then I got time then. I'm 31. We're gonna round down because I ain't no math major, child. Let's just say I'm 30. And if I ain't gonna blow up till I'm 70, I got 40 years to not do nothing. Right? So, but I cannot allow my actions to line up with the lie. I battle the lie up here every day, every hour. I have to get through the next hour, the next hour, the next hour. Scam likely. Get out of here. And at the end of the day, I got through it one more day. So on top of battling and winning the mental war, the mental battle, I got to win the physical battle. What's the lie? It is brilliant. And I'm not even fronting. My homegirl, Leilani Chavez. If you follow me on Instagram, go to my Instagram page, find her. She's amazing. She's amazing. Brilliant. We're gonna have to do something with that, because it's amazing. But it helped me get to, some healing for myself. Let's see. I'm a drug and alcohol counselor. I want to change lives, but I also need to survive. You got babies to take care of. Heck yeah. Yes. Yes, you do. And you know what? I'll share this with you and I'll let y'all go because I know I've been on here a while. On Sunday, so Saturday I did an event and I made, some money. I'm going to just tell y'all. I made $200. 50 of it was a deposit that I got like a while ago. And then another 50, I had to put gas in the car and do some other stuff. And I got me like something to eat. And then I had $100. So Sunday, I was so mad at God because I had to fight between, I wanted to save the $100 because I'm saving up to get my venue so I can do a comedy special here in Long Beach in about a month. But I need money. I need the capital to secure the facility. Now, I can pre-sale tickets, but I'd rather pay for it up front and be done. I don't want to have to be hustling tickets, to hopefully, get it together, have the date on, try to get the facility, and then the date's not available on the date, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, but my kids need clothes. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. Like, my husband is taking care of everything. So the necessities are done. We got food. We got this truck he pays for. We got an apartment, rent paid for. He pays rent at the gym. Whatever's left over, phone bill, lights, internet, life insurance, all that stuff. And I was in Target on the verge of tears because I was so mad at God that I wasn't more successful. I didn't want to have to be in Target picking between buying my kids clothes and saving that money for a venue, for a thing I want to put on. And that will make money. I know people will come see me. But I'm sharing that with you guys because that's how real it gets when I say you already fighting up here. Now what you going to do with your actions? My actions could not line up with what I thought about myself. I sacrificed and I bought my kids clothes, of course, because my daughter went to camp this week, so I couldn't have her raggedy. And then my son was there. I'm like, let me get you a few, Target got the little $7 shorts and shirt set. So I got everybody about a week's worth, mix and match, that was the money. That was it. And I was upset. I was like, God, I shouldn't be this, budgeting. I ain't gonna call myself broke, but I was definitely on a budget. There's people walking up in here spending $100, $200, nothing, easy. And here I am having to choose, and I was so mad. So I'm just giving you guys insight to how other people struggle. I have an issue with wealthy people. I don't like being around wealthy people or listening to their problems, because I'm like, you going through, but you got money. You know what I'm saying? You going through, but you ain't broke. You ain't worried about this bill, that bill, money, clothes. And I know God's trying to do something with my heart and show me something. I know all that. It doesn't feel good though. I'm just being real with y'all. So, you know, I grew up in poverty, so to speak, and I don't understand problems outside of money. Everything that ever went wrong in my life was because of money. Everything. Have I been not healthy? Yes. You know, we lost our baby back in February on our wedding anniversary, our 9th wedding anniversary. I was rushing to surgery. If you ain't seen that video, go watch it. I tell all my business anyway. I told that story. Money could not have saved me. I get that. I get that. But what money could have done was allow my husband and I to plan another day to go spend time to be with one another, because we both lost a child. We both were hurt. We didn't get to that little time we had took. We didn't get to you know, go to dinner, go get a hotel room, go on vacation, because we had no money. What little we did have planned got canceled. We couldn't do that. You see what I'm saying? So I cannot reinforce how I'm already feeling with actions like quitting, talking bad about myself, you know, wasting my time and my days not working on my craft. I can't do that. And I just want you guys to know, like, that's my struggle too, so you can be praying for me, okay? I need them prayers. And once again, don't be praying to no moon goddess. Don't send no chakra gemstone energy my way, child. I don't believe in none of that. So you could just, you know, keep me, you know, in your mind, thinking of good stuff, say good stuff over me, because life and death is in the power of the tongue. But I am not too proud to ask for prayer, because I fight some demons over here. I do. Mental warfare is serious. So anyway, let me go back and read. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so I know I need to work on my consistency. I have so much I want to do, and you are out here doing the damn thing unapologetically. Thank you. Very inspiring. Girl, let me tell you, it takes a lot. I do have to fight to do it, but I enjoy doing it. So make sure whatever it is something you enjoy. You are really enforcing the concept of using what you already have to give you want to be. Girl, I'm going to tell you something about that. Hi, Kat. This is Shauna from Orlando, Florida. Be having my surgery performed. 24th, I will be myself on that you are transferred. Thank you, girl, and congrats. Woo, that's cold. Congrats to you, and good luck to you. About a year or two ago, I invented, I guess that's how you would say it. I invented this thing or program called Produce Where You Are. And I did a webinar and invited people, and like 2 people showed up, whatever. But it was the idea that sometimes we have these visions of what we want to do and manifest. Sometimes we start too big. And so I remember one time, I don't know if it was a dream or it was at the house, and I saw this little kid. I think one of my kids were playing, and they were on punishment. I don't remember, I forget, but this is the illustration. It's like a kid who's on punishment, timeout. And he said, you sit right there. You sit right there, you don't move for a whole hour. Whatever's around you, you can play with, but you ain't getting up going to do nothing else. And the kid is sitting Indian style, you know, no offense to anybody that's Indian, that's just what I crossed legs, reaching, grabbing toys that he or she could play with. And some of the stuff is out of his reach, and he knows he can't get to it, right? So the thought is, whatever you got right here, that's what you can play with. Now how creative can you be? And so that is my motto for my life. It's one of the mottos, one of the mantras I live by. Produce where you are. What can you make manifest right here, right now, in this season? If you are, you know, a believer, you know the parable of the talents talks about this. It's the idea that somebody was given 2 talents, somebody 1, somebody 5, and when the master came back, the one with 5 had turned it into 10. The one with 2 had produced 4, but the one with 1 was like, Master, I know you are a hard man, so I took the talent you gave me and I buried it and I hid it. So here you go. I'm giving you back what you gave me. And that's not meant to be me. It's not. I'm asking God for some pressed down, shaking, running over together, crazy, explosive stuff in my life. Crazy. So what that means is that I got to show God, this is everything I was able to produce, God. I know it ain't popping as far as quantity, but as far as quality, ebooks, webinars, some of them failed. Podcasts, YouTube videos, speaking businesses, coaching business, website, being a consultant, doing hair. I bake bread. I have a recipe I invented, sweet potato pie bread. It is amazing that I cook during. It's so good during Christmas. I got people hitting me up during the summer like, hey, could you open up your sales again? Did I try to go out and be a baker? No. But I just looked around and the need was like, man, all right, let me just do this. Produce where you are. I promise you, if you sit down and you look around you, there is something you could be producing. Hey, April from New Jersey. There is something you could be producing and something that you could be doing. I promise you. I have finally caught you live. Dallas, Texas, Tejas. Your surgery Monday. Ooh, y'all all about to have surgery. Your videos have really helped prepare my mind. Change. I have to talk about things. Kai, you're welcome. Yeah, don't be praying no moon goddess. Yes, produce where you are. So I hope that you got something from this live. My best friend tells me all the time that I give away too much free stuff on YouTube. She was like, girl, all that stuff could be ebooks. They could be webinars. They could be 6-week courses. And my response to that is, I've tried. I've tried. I'm in a place where I'm like, when God convicts me and speaks to me and says, okay, Kat, slow down, giving up all the stuff and start packaging it, I will. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how. I don't know how to. I also feel like sometimes my stuff, people don't know that they need what I have. That is my burden. That's a thorn in my side right now in my season of my life. People do not know that they need what I got. It's like people walking around sick and they didn't even know that an antibiotic was invented for that. So they keep walking past the pharmacy. I'm like the pharmacist who's in the back stocking pills. Like, I can't even get out to the street to tell nobody because I'm back here doing this, They told me don't leave the pharmacy, don't leave the store. That's my experience. I feel like Moses, if you know the story of Moses started building that ark way before it started raining. And people was like, look at this nut. And I feel like that sometimes. I feel like I'm building. And sometimes I'm like, am I tripping? What am I doing? Nobody's listening. Nobody's watching. And when I say nobody, I definitely am not saying that to insult anybody watching. What I'm saying is that I look at other people who have big followings and they're not edifying people. They're not pouring into them. They're not building them up. And people, they're tearing them down. They're talking about them, giving them bad advice, being poor examples. And it's like, so who much is given, much is required. Like, you got all these people following you, uplift them. The world's so full of hurt and pain, And so anyway, y'all, that's my frustration. I tell all my business, one, because I'm an empath, and I think it's good for connecting people to me. Like, they like, oh, okay, Kat is like definitely a real person. She has real struggles. Cause I'm real quick. If you're somebody who's a speaker or whatever, and you're not transparent, like you appear like everything's together, I'm good. I've unfollowed motivational speakers because I'm like, girl, stop lying. All that to say, today, me spilling my business was to show you that with the struggle that I have as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, as a believer, as a dreamer, as a Christian, as a black woman, we all got these things that divide us. I still got problems. I still got struggles. I still got hardships that I have to fight through. But I cannot allow my physical actions to reinforce the negative story. I love that you don't downgrade your dreams to fit your reality. I'm pretty sure you have turned down deals that sound like the serpent in the Garden of Eden. You know what? I've never had no deal that was like, like you said, like you described, like in the garden, like somebody offered me something that was like not of God. And girl, I ain't turned down no deals. Now, I have turned down people because you know, I quit my job to do this full time, you know, through faith. And so I have to tell people, like, I can't coach you for free. My rate is $75 an hour. I'm unapologetic about it because I'm good at what I do. Not only am I good at what I do, baby, I'm highly educated. I don't have a 6-week, you know, certificate off of, you know, be a motivational speaker today.com where I paid $200 and now I have a certificate. I have a natural innate talent and gift from God. I have a master's degree of human services. So if I wanted to, I can go get my clinical hours and be a therapist this time next year. And on top of that, like, I have wisdom and discernment and a prophetic ear. So when I speak to some people, when I say stuff to them, it rings true because God is talking to me and I'm open enough to listen. So with all that being said, you know, I can't be out here just giving it for free willy-nilly. I can't. And when people try to make me feel bad about my prices, I tell them, well, go to YouTube. I give plenty of free stuff. I give way too much for free on YouTube. Go to my website, download my ebooks. And then when they still push the envelope, I tell them, like, you spend more on fast food than I charge an hour to talk to me. So when you're ready to put down the Big Macs and cheeseburgers and get your life together, you let me know. And then they get offended. But it's the truth. People will still spend more on alcohol, drugs, clothing, trips, bills, or just giving it away to people. Family, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And then Netflix, and then look at me and be like, girl, you too expensive. Well, baby, I'm not for you. You're not my target market. But anyway, I haven't come across like a person where I've had to like turn down a deal. I do try to stay prayed up. I do try to keep my ear tuned to God so that if that happens, I'm able to say, this, I don't feel good about this. And because I'm an empath, I do rely on my inner, you know, Holy Spirit when it don't feel right to answer it. Be like, this don't feel good. I don't know if I want to do this. And I have a good team around me that I can bounce stuff off of to say, what you think about this? And they be like, I don't know about that. You know? So, I haven't had to turn down. Like I said, I ain't there yet. I ain't the child. Don't nobody know cat right now. I have surgery on August 13th. I had to rewatch your video about being scared to have surgery. Thank you. Girl, I watched that damn video myself, and I've been almost 2 years out. Because some of the things I said in there could be applied to so many other things in your life, you know? Having VSG. You know, are you scared to have a baby? Are you scared to be in a long-term relationship? You know, are you scared to break up with somebody, you know? Yeah, so I love you guys. I'm grateful for those of you who continue to support me and stay in contact with me, because it helps to remind me that I ain't crazy. You know, I'm not just on here doing videos and nobody cares. Is there someone doing what you want to do that can mentor you and give you what you need locally? It is hard. Are they monetized videos? So my videos are monetized. I've been on YouTube since 2011. So luckily I was grandfathered in before they started doing this new thing where you had to have like a certain amount, you know, whatever. The thing about monetization, unless you're in the hundreds of thousands, it ain't really nothing. You know, it's not really nothing. Which is okay because I'm growing. You know, 2 years ago I had 100 people following me. Now I'm up to 5,454 or something like that. So how can I contact you? I want to know how did you feel on the days prior to surgery? On the days prior to surgery. Okay, let me answer the other ladies. So who is doing what I want to do? So here's how I answer that question, Miss April. I'm trying to be quick because I know I've been on here a while. Les Brown, Tony, I'm not your guru guy. Tony, his name is escaping me. Tony Robbins, another black lady. Oh, what is her name? It is escaping me. There are a lot of people. There's another lady. She was bigger. She lost the weight. I think she had a surgery. She ain't say nothing. But black lady, Lisa Nichols, amazing, bloom out the water, amazing people. Okay. These people started over 20 years ago. Okay. And their story's a little bit different. You know, Tony Robbins in the game since I think before I was even born. Really, honestly. Les Brown, he started off in radio, how I wanted to start off. But he started off like literally 20 or 30 years before I was even born, you know what I'm saying? And his story worked out differently, so he was able to transition from, you know, entertainment to speaking. Lisa Nichols had a story. She's from SoCal, single parent, you know, started in her home and blah, 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 blah. Went to the bank, all that other stuff, you know, saved her money. The point is, Les Brown is amazing. He is my uncle, my head. Yeah, that's a bad man. That's a bad man right there. These people are much older than me, so their careers I look at is not something that happened overnight. I get that. Here's my thing with why I pray for I haven't prayed for a mentor for years. Like, God sends somebody, but my character flaws, I'm too loyal, sometimes to my detriment. And what I think I heard God basically tell me is that at this point in your life, you cannot have a mentor because you would try to literally mimic them. Because I'm a doer. My question is, what does it look like? How can I implement it? I would literally try to implement what they're doing instead of standing back and letting God have his way. I'm such a workaholic and a worker that I'm in a season right now where I know God is like, don't do nothing. You're not gonna work for this. In a sense, you know, in a sense. I'm not gonna hustle my way to my dream, because then I can be like, oh, look what I did. I say all that to say, I really don't see anybody doing what I want to do that I have identified with it and aligned my life up with. I do comedy on the side, like literally perform at comedy clubs. An author, YouTube. I edit and do my own videos. I went to, hey girl, I went to, my undergraduate degree is communication, radio, television. I went to school to edit radio and TV. So baby girl got some skills underneath. I do this, okay? On top of that, you know, I'm a master's degree. I done bragged about that enough. You all in my face, girl. On top of that, there is no way for me to do what I do and leave God out of it. There are a lot of speakers who don't do that. They don't do that. They do not include God in their normal day-to-day motivational speaker, author type thing, unless they are a known pastor, first lady, okay, gospel singer. I'm looking to combine both. I'm actually in the school of ministry at my church right now. I'm going through this like 2-year class to become an ordained minister. Like, I'm not out here playing. It just so happens that God made me funny, like stupid funny. Like, I'll have you crying, but I also got that word for you and have you laid out on this parking lot crying. Why? Because that's how he speaks to me, and I'm over looking stupid in front of people. I walked up to strangers on the bus stop like, God told me to tell you, you need to stop relying on your friend, and that job that you want is gonna come through this time next month. Like, cause he know, so he'll tell me stuff like that. Have I got it wrong sometimes? Heck yeah. But all of these different layers, it just makes me unique. And I think God's doing a new thing with me. So I know that's a long drawn out answer, but so there are people that I watch, that I admire, I listen, you know, I read a lot, I research a lot, y'all, a lot. I stay reading articles, Googling people. I stay grabbing facts from people. I'm even working on a TED Talk. TED Talk, you gotta be nominated. Hey, look, y'all wanna do something for me? Go to TED Talk, TED.com. You can nominate somebody to be a speaker, okay? I would love to do a TED Talk, okay, and about passion and purpose. And I'm working on my TED Talk speech right now. Ain't nobody hitting my behind up. But I ain't gonna wait on that. I ain't gonna wait for them to hit me up and say, hey, you wanna come do 25 minutes at TED Talk Canada? Hell no, I'm finna work on this right now. Like, yep, and my speech is done. Sending over the visuals now. So, I don't know. That's my short answer. I don't know who's doing what I want to do. I don't think it's really been seen. You know, I want to be able to stand up and speak into the lives of people. I want to be able to implement transformation, support it, water it, help usher people into their new season of their life. And at the same time, I want to have fun. I want to honor God. I want to worship God. I want to create content. And I want to, like, when I die and when I take the last breath, I want to be like, I got nothing left. I left it all here. You know how they say to leave it all in the court? So anyway, sorry about the long answer, but I'm so passionate about that. Okay, now she said, how can I contact you? I want to know, how did you feel on the days prior to surgery? I feel as though this is going to... And then she didn't say nothing else. Girl, you gonna be scared or nervous. You're gonna be scared or nervous. Like, there ain't nothing You're going to be scared or nervous. The enemy going to try to convince you you're going to die on the table. All kind of stupid stuff. It's a lie from the enemy. He don't want you skinny. He don't want you thin, baby. Be nervous. Journal. Go jogging. Go walking. Talk to your Heavenly Father. Get all that fear out. Watch my video again, Fear of Having VSG. And then go in there and get your blessing. Okay? All right, let me see. You're on the right path. The breakthrough is coming, honey. You are putting in the work and keep speaking things as though, girl, I'm trying, girl. I feel good today, so I can kiki with y'all with. Girl, a couple days ago, I was laid out crying in the shower, naked. Eyes haven't seen, yes. Ears haven't heard. Good work, leave empty, baby, yes. Be an emotional word roller coaster, yes. TED Talk, you deserve it. Thanks, y'all. Look, y'all got me all hype. I promise. When y'all see me, whether it's at my book signing or at my conference or my TED Talk or just on my YouTube page, I want y'all to be like, because I need, you're the people that need to be, you know, replying like, this girl has always been like this. She ain't wait till she blew up. That girl was going hard when it was 16 people watching on YouTube. She was preaching and talking like it was 1,600. Because it's going to be some people that's going to try to front on me. And I'm going to have to pull the archives like, no. Okay, Cat always gave 100. And it's not a matter of proving nothing. This is what's inside of me. When you move the weight issues out the way, which is what I had to do, and you move to the side why you don't like yourself, and then you work on your mommy issues, and you work on your daddy issues, and all that other stuff, there's this path that opens up. And on this side is your destiny, the world, and over here is you. And there's a path that has opened up for me where I can just, it's like, you remember the Care Bears? Remember when they would go, Care Bear stare, and they would just shoot this beam of light from them? That's what's happening, I feel like, every time I open my mouth to encourage and to talk and to motivate and to teach. I am Care Bear staring, all I got. And it feels good, okay? If I worked 70 hours a week and I had to get up and talk, for that moment that I'm on stage talking, boy, I'll be so rejuvenated. I'm going to pass out after. But during it, it gives me energy. So I just want y'all to remember, like, I do this. And so let me be an encouragement to you to say, I appreciate you. I may not know you, but your words, your likes, your views, sharing my stuff. You know, some of your friends will hit me up like, yeah, my homegirl told me watch you, girl. I like you. I'll be like, well, hey, girl. You know, and like I said, my biggest dream in this season is to do a TED Talk and also do a tour. I see all these comedians touring. I was like, wouldn't it be amazing to have like a tour of motivational people that will come from Dallas, you know, Fort Worth, Jackson, Montgomery, Birmingham, Atlanta, you know, Augusta, down to Miami, where we would go and we would like rent out a theater and I would give you a talk. You have an opportunity to talk back to me, and after, you know, of course you paid buy a ticket, you know, mother gotta eat, and then we could all go to dinner together and meet and greet, and you could sign my book or whatever I got. I just feel like that'd be so bomb, and it's so new. Ain't nobody doing it, and the problem is I don't have the resources to put that together, because in order for me to do that, those hotels got to be paid for. Travel tickets have to be paid for. Spots, location, venues have to be secured. All that stuff. Tickets have to be sold. And so that's my dream. And right now I only got 4.5 thousand followers. You need a little bit more than that if you're going to go on a tour. So y'all keep praying for me. Y'all keep praying for me. Watch it grow. Thank you for joining me. I can't believe I have to sit on here an hour. Thank you for all you share. Thank y'all. Hello, I just had my surgery, 27th June. Thought I had a hernia and gastric reflux, but I didn't have either. Thank God. Ooh, thank God. I would love to meet you one day. Yes, y'all. We're going to meet. I don't know how the Lord going to work it out. We're going to meet, and we're going to laugh, and we're going to cry, and we're going to hug, and we're going to say, oh my gosh, Catherine. Oh, you changed my life. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl. Thank you. Your words changed my life. You know, whatever. The event could be free. People support this. The only thing about the event being free is I need transportation. I have to fly from Cali to, you know, where the people are. So let's say I'm going to Dallas, you know, next weekend for this. Airfare, who's going to pay for that? Who's going to pay for my hotel? You know, who's going to pay for the venue where we're going to meet at and talk, whether it's at a hotel, conference room, or a theater, you know? Who's going to pay for, you know, whatever we use to get people in, you know, Eventbrite, you know, it costs, even though the tickets are free, to maintain, you know, list of people, emails, who's getting in, who's not, How do we know if it's sold out or not? So, okay, so here's the thing. Sponsors. That's one of the parts of my life that I'm novice at. That's why I said I would need a manager, somebody to come in to help solicit that and put that together. So it's like, okay, Kat, you have been sponsored by, like, I don't even know where to go, like who to call, like who to talk to. Like, hey, Wells Fargo, I'm on YouTube and I love people. Could you send me $10,000 so I can travel and speak into the lives of these people? I don't mind asking. I just, right now, I highly doubt they'd be like, okay, girl, money on the way. So if there's really out there, people out there with money like that would be willing to sponsor me, girl, you can email me at, somebody write this down for me, K Branchman, KBRANCHMAN @gmail.com, and you tell me, girl, how to do it, because fundraising ain't never been my strong suit. I would be there. I would be there. Jesus paid it all. I agree with you, favorite brother. You should add up the cost and how much these tickets cost me to be. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going live. I think I'm going to go live tomorrow because y'all are not going to keep getting my dreams all excited because I'm excited about this. I'm going to go live. And I'm going to hit up I have an email list. If you haven't been to my email list, go to katbranchman.com and please sign up for the email list. Okay? My listing. I'm going to email everybody on my email list, and I'm going to say, I need names of cities that you're in. Where are y'all at? Because if I can do a 5-city tour, I will come. If I could solicit this money for airfare, hotel, you know, of course I need an Uber for wherever I'm going to be at or whatever, New York. If I can do that, I'm telling y'all. And then y'all got to tell y'all friends because I got to find out where all the people dealing with issues is and let them know I'm coming. Okay? I'm coming to speak into your life. I'm going to email people. I need to find out where people are. I can get the cost down tonight. I can figure that out. It's just that, can I fill those seats? Okay? Can I fill those seats? And so, yeah. I need to do that. I need to figure out how to do this. I would love to do that. That's one of my dreams. Orlando. Okay. Email me, Miss April. Anybody else that's watching, if you like, girl, I can help you. I do this for my job. You know, maybe I can offer you this tip. I'm open. Y'all don't watch me for an hour, sit up here till I'm my damn business now, okay? What else you want from me? Nah. Hey, y'all, love you. Uh-oh. Gotta keep it this way. I love you. I gotta go. I'm about to go get me a sope. That is a Mexican, like, open-faced taco thing. I would 100% come if it's New York, matter the cost, unless it's ridiculous. Girl, let me tell you something. If you live in New York, okay, a $20 ticket ain't gonna phase you. I know it ain't gonna phase you, okay? You live in New York. Okay. Let's make this real. Let's make this happen. Maybe I could do a Christmas tour or something. Maybe I can get this together. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you. If you got time, come find me tomorrow. I'm going live tomorrow. I think I'm going to go in the evening like this because clearly people have time. If you're in New York, it's 10-something there. Oh, let me let you go to bed, girl. Bye, girl. Love y'all. Kat Branchman. I would 100% come if it's New York. Oh, she said that. Oh, she said that. My bad. Do